Kwame Espak was a map of survival race scars from the Overseer S cowhide whip crisscrossing like dry riverbeds after hum. Each stripe reminded him of the cocoa fields near Cape Coast, where dawn meant chains and dusk meant exhaustion. He was 23, but the years had aged him in silence. No songs left in his throat, only the low hum of resolve. The plantation slept under a heavy February moon the air thick with the scent of fermenting pods and distant sea salt. Kwame had watched the guards' patterns for months. The one called Mensa drank too much akpichi after midnight, leaving the northern fence unwatched for a precious half. Tonight, the moon was veiled by cloud's perfect cover. He waited until the snores rose from the barracks. With a sharpened stick hidden in his waistband, he pried at the weak post near the latrine trench. Wood splintered softly. He slipped through, heart slamming against ribs like a trapped bird. The bush welcomed him with thorns and darkness. He ran low, branches whip in his face, drawing fresh blood to join the old scars. Mosquitoes swarmed. Fever would come soon. He knew, but north was north. He followed the pull of stories whispered in the quarters, the Ashanti Hills where men walked free, where no white man's castle waited at the shore to ship souls across water. Dawn broke gray and merciless. Kwame collapsed beside a stream, gulping water that tasted of moss and earth. His legs trembled, stomach hollow. He peeled bark from a neem tree, chewed the bitter fibers to dull the hunger. A leopard's distant cough made him freeze respect the wild, or it takes you, he pressed on. By midday, the sun burned through the canopy, turning sweat to salt on his scars. Each step pulled at the wounds, but pain was an old companion. He thought of his sister Afua, sold south to Rainzu. If he reached the hills, he would ask the elders if any word had come. If not, he would carry her memory anyway. Evening brought rain-cool, cleansing. Kwame stood in it, arms wide, letting water trace the whip lines on his back. For the first time, no iron bit his ankles. He breathed deep. Free air, sharp with green and thunder. No pursuit horns yet. Maybe Mensa still slept off his drink. Maybe the ancestors had turned the dogs away. Kwame smiled, cracked lips. The impossible had begun, one foot after the other. Scars turning to stories, bush turning to path, from whip scars to free air. He walked into the gathering dark, alive.